Good morning. The rise of corporate flex campuses and why tenants want agile space in 2026. And corporate real estate demand is shifting fast, and one trend continues to accelerate across Houston, Katy, and Fulshear, and that's the rise of flexible corporate campuses. And as companies rethink their workplace strategy for efficiency, for culture, and cost control, flex campuses have emerged as the preferred solution for 2026 plans. Now, in markets where industrial, office, and R&D users are all competing for strategically located space, flex campuses create what traditional office buildings cannot, and that's agility. So you may be asking, what is a corporate flex campus? A corporate flex campus is a multi-building or multi-bay commercial environment where tenants can combine office, light industrial, R&D or lab space, training space, as well as warehouse or logistics functions. And rather than lock it into a large single-use office building, tenants design a modern footprint that scales with staffing, equipment needs, as well as production cycles. Now, for emerging industries, think AI, robotics, and medical technology, or manufacturing, or e commerce, or even healthcare. This flexibility is no longer optional. And why flex campuses are exploding in demand in 2026? Well, the first reason is tenants need expansion flexibility without breaking the bank. And traditional office leases often require long term commitments with rigid configurations. Now, flex campuses allow tenants to expand into adjacent bays, add warehouse or production space, or scale back office footprint when the remote work shifts outwards. And it helps avoid expensive tenant improvements as well. Now, for CFOs and operations executives, this reduces your long term liabilities and improves your balance sheet efficiency. Number two is hybrid work created a right sizing revolution. And companies aren't abandoning offices by any means. They're just right sizing and they're redistributing square footage away from oversized administrative office space and more towards collaborative rooms, engineering labs, training facilities, or production areas or assembly bays. And these flex campuses support hybrid operations far more effectively than traditional legacy office towers. Number three is industrial and logistics growth is driving campus demand. So Houston's industrial sector remains one of the strongest sectors in the country. And local drivers include e-commerce distribution, manufacturing tied to CHIPS Act projects, as well as AI hardware productions, and medical device and life science expansions. And Katy and Fulshear's industrial absorption along I-10, FM 1463, and the Grand Parkway are another reason. Corporate users want industrial performance plus office functionality on the same property, and that's exactly what flex campuses deliver. Number four is faster time to occupancy. Speed matters more than ever, and flex campuses offer move in ready spaces, existing grade level, as well as dock high loading, configurable power and ventilation, and pre built office suites as well. This plug and play mentality model appeals to rapidly scaling tenants. Number five is campus environments strengthen recruitment and culture. So, a surprising driver behind flex campus demand is talent attraction. And companies want the most modern office finishes, outdoor spaces, on site amenities, and walkable campus layouts, as well as branding opportunities on their facade. And flex campuses overcome the sterile feel of traditional industrial parks while keeping costs well below Class A office. So, where is this trend growing in the Houston area? Well, first being Katy and Fulshear. It's got higher income demographics, elite schools attracting medical and tech employers, major industrial growth along I 10, as well as master plan land for campus style developments. There's West Houston in the energy corridor. So there's some vacant office redevelopments and large corporate users downsizing into flex environments. Number three is North Houston, the Spring, and the Woodlands. So think tech, biotech, and engineering firms pursuing hybrid industrial office setups. And investors and developers in these regions are already capitalizing on the shift by building low rise, multi bay campuses designed for flexibility from day one. Here's the investment case for flex campuses in 2026. So, for investors, flex campuses offer lower construction costs versus an office, a broad tenant universe, as well as sticky tenants whose expansions reduces turnover, and strong rent growth in industrial heavy markets. And they also offer higher yields versus standalone office or standalone single tenant triple net options. And as financing becomes more favorable, lenders increasingly prefer multi tenant, diversified, flex industrial assets due to low vacancy risk. And here's the bottom line: corporate flex campuses are no longer a niche product. They're becoming the default growth for companies that demand adaptability in a rapidly changing economy. Now, for owners, developers, and tenants across Houston, Katy, and Fulshear, the next decade will belong to properties that offer modular, scalable, hybrid use solutions. And flex campuses deliver exactly just that. That's it for the day. Please visit my website, houstonrealestatebrokerage.com, for more information and resources. As well, you can schedule a consultation there. Have a good day.